Hello everyone, we are back on another episode of Twitcha time. Here we are on our 9th episode of Media in Different Palms. Today we'll be interviewing a very smart guest and his name is Mr. Raditya Alwafi Surachman. Mr. Raditya Alwafi Surachman is a programmer and also a senior web developer. He has more than 5 years experience in programming and a year as web developer lead. His experience mostly in web development, and he's been playing with various programming platforms and frameworks like PHP, Python, and Node. One of his great achievements during his web development journey is being involved in World Cup 2014 campaign for FIFA Online 3 Indonesia. He developed and maintained the whole websites, including the Tick-the-Box score website. And during this period, all websites got almost 7 million page views. Now let's see what he has to say about media and how it affects his career.
Fall asleep, spilling drinks on my settee.
I'm Raditya Alwafi Surachman. I'm 24 years old. I have been working as a web developer and programmer since my college, around 4 or 5 years ago. Motivation is about priority. My priorities is my family. Then that's why I can explain that my motivation to choose this field is my family. But actually, throwback to my junior high school, I was really love playing games. Then that's why I dive into this field. I didn't really count every single project, but might be around 40 or 50 projects since 4 years or 5 years ago. The most significant project is what I've done in World Cup campaign for FIFA Online 3 Indonesia. I was creating the whole website for their campaign. There are 3 separate websites. First is the main website for the campaign, then the microsite for the trivia quiz, and then we also create the guest scoring partnership with thetick.com in World Cup 2014. I have worked with around 20 or 30 clients, separated with big and small projects. We cannot predict when we got a big project or a small project, then that's why I have clients with a big project and sometimes with small project. First, when we are doing pitching, we need to convince the client how we work and how is our commitment about the job, and then we should prove it with the work and with the result. Yeah, sometimes the client is not really trust their project to handle with us, but yeah, how do we convince the client, then how do we prove with our work is the most important thing in this field. My biggest challenge actually is not came from the technical side itself, but how do we work with another person in another division? How do we serve them with our work, and how do we communicate really well with another division? For me, the challenge is in the communication itself, not programming or the web development itself. I need to be proactive during the project, any type of projects like website or desktop application. I need to be proactive to ask, is it what you want, or is it the real process that client want? It's more about the communication. It's quite a hard question to answer, because in this life actually we don't have any exact parameter for achievement or any other things. But for me, my achievement is when I successfully leading a small team in Raihana, how I treat my teammate, and they're up until my resignation last month, they're really satisfied about my treatment to them and about my leadership. You to back it up and dunk it. Get it. Put your arms out front. I want to create my own company. Currently, I'm trying to separate my experience not only in IT, but in food and beverage, and also in production for t-shirt and other things.
Everybody trying to do me. I lead the functions and all the ladies trying to screw me. Now you just...
Let's start with my weakness. My weakness is sometimes lazy come randomly. Then because of that laziness, then sometimes I should force myself to work harder in some period like that. My weakness is I cannot deny the lazy attitude at some random time. Sometimes forgot to rest when I do the things that I really love. Back in junior high school, I always played until midnight and just come, and my father always said, why are you coming late? And I say playing game, and my strength is in the commitment. When I choose something and when I'm doing something, I'm committed to finish what I have started.
They like how we do that, he can Dougie on the floor. And when that nigga stop, they like...
Of course, media has an important role in my career, especially LinkIn, because some of my clients came through that media. Also, when my friends is referring me to another friends, and they're always refer me with the LinkIn profile.
All my bitches love me. All my bitches love me. All my bitches love me. You ain't fucking with me.
Almost all of social media, like Facebook, Path, Instagram, and LinkIn, of course. Because from what I see is the social media is the most important part of marketing right now.
Trying to get Ben and me to click red bone. She do her Dougie and all the bitches.
Actually, so many, like the specific media like Stack Overflow. If you know, almost all developers know about Stack Overflow. Also, Google itself. But Google is referring to another website. The most important media is Stack Overflow. It's like digital forum, the place to share so many things and asking questions.
A little better when I asked for some head, the bitch looked at me funny.
As I said previously, because I'm frequently updating my portfolio and my projects in LinkIn, some of the clients came through the LinkIn. Around 2 or 3 person asking me about the freelance project or full-time projects from the LinkIn. That's the most important, and that's how LinkIn enhanced my career. Nowadays, media is already enough to communicate with each other. It's only how the people use that media. For me, you can use Facebook for your client and your work, to communicate your work, but not all of the people want to use Facebook to communicate. The matter is how you use the media.
Too late. Got nothing on my brain.
Life is all about preparation.
That's what people say.
Iya, jadi Radit tuh bikin aku website, ya kan? Website itu tentang fotografi gitu. Jadi dituntut website itu harus kelihatan bagus, menarik, dan pastinya nggak gitu-gitu aja gitu. Dari segi kualitas juga harus kelihatan bagus gitu kan. Cuman emang harus terlihat simpel nih. Enak sih. Jadi baik banget gitu kan, kooperatif banget. Dia tuh bisa ngasih masukan dari segi layout, terus udah gitu tampilannya kayak gimana, terus udah gitu font apa yang bagus yang dimasukin, kemudian kayak hal-hal apa yang bagus dimasukin, itu dia banyak sih ngasih inspirasi supaya beda aja gitu, nggak kayak website biasanya. Kalau misalnya kayak dari segi waktu nih, kita mau ketemuan tuh kapan gimana aja tuh dia lebih ngikutin ke aku sih, karena kan waktu itu aku juga lagi kuliah jadi agak ribet juga waktunya. Kalau misalnya dari segi kelemahan sih kadang sometimes kalau misalnya kita lagi maunya bentuknya yang kayak gimana nih, kadang dia pas bikinnya tuh nggak sesuai yang kayak kita mau nih itu. Jadi harus banyak setelah dia buat, ntar kita harus banyak koreksi lagi, dan emang sih tapi dia bantu banget sih, nggak yang kayak lama gitu waktunya untuk pembuatannya tuh lama.